Hi guys, Paul Duncan here, Competitive Edge Coaching, a recipe for success. Hope you're doing really well. Back on board now, so hope you've had a fantastic time with family and friends over Christmas and a safe journey into 2019. So as you know, I'm committed to helping my clients succeed. So I'm back on board first week of January. So I thought I'd just hop on and say hello and wish you a happy new year. And just to let you know of a couple of things that I'm planning. The mastermind session is still going to start happening in the next couple of weeks as per normal, every 2 weeks. I've got some focus groups happening each month. I've got some new programs happening which is going to help small to medium businesses, startup businesses that don't have a lot of cash flow but need the help from a high-end coach without sort of paying the high-end costs. So I've got a couple of programs happening with that. Got a couple of online courses happening as well, so look out for those. But the biggest thing is that I'm going to start having what I call a recipe for 6 marketing tips each week, a couple of times each week. So keep your eye out, log on to my Facebook page. There's going to be some marketing tips each week that's going to help you. I might extend that out to a little bit of business growth tips as well, but what I find is that it's all around marketing. People just want leads generation, conversions, higher prices, all those sort of things. So it'll all be, the context will be around that. So this week I just want to try to give you a little bit of insight of what I'm trying to get my clients to do. One of the things that I've got my clients to do right now, which I do every year, is about business resolutions. So you know how we always have those New Year's resolutions when we plan what we're going to do in the year and we try to sort of keep them accountable. I try and get my clients to do a business resolution, something around their financial side of their business or their growth side of their business to actually grow. And it's an interesting, I've been doing in the last pretty much couple of hours this morning, just talking to a couple of my clients, trying to get them really refined on their plan for this year. And one of the things I asked them was, who's the most important person in your business? So I just want you to think about that for a couple of seconds. Who is the most important person in your business? Now, most of my clients came back and said, well, my customers are my most important, because without my customers, my business doesn't go. And that really shocked me, because for a long period of time, I've owned, a lot of businesses prior to my coaching business. Plus, I've ran a couple of businesses for other people as well. And I've always had a philosophy of thinking, well, who's the most important person in the business? And to me, it is not the customer, right? Now, you might disagree with me, but just hear me out for a couple of seconds, right? I believe the most important person in your business is your team, your staff. Okay, now why do I say that? Well, if you really look at it, all right, your team and your staff are your cold face to your customers. They're the ones actually generating your customers' interactions, your customer service. They're upselling. So if you look at the marketing side of it, you're relying on them to upsell, cross-sell, make that extra average dollar sale out of you. So to me, the most important person in your business is your team. Now, I mean outside your personal employment team as well. So if you have virtual assistants, or if you have people working outside your business to help you, such as your accountant, your bookkeeper, your business coach, if you have business coach as well, right, you need to look after them, because they're going to really help your business grow. Okay, so what will happen is that if you look after your customers, you pay them on time, you look at their pay structure, you give them some feedback on what they're doing. So make sure that you're doing progress, succession planning with them. You're having good conversations with them where they want to go, helping them do it, bringing them into your culture and getting them to understand your business and what your expectations from them. But more than anything, you need to give them some recognition. That pat on the back, the rewards for a job well done. When I was employed before, the only conversations I had with my boss was when I did something wrong. And he would come out and he'd sort of, tell me everything that I'd done wrong. But, very, very rarely did I ever get a pat on the back or a thank you, you did a really, really good job. Those things go a really, really long way. Okay. Now, you also need to do a SWOT analysis on your team. which means when we do a SWOT analysis for our business plan and finding out those growth opportunities from the opportunities, the strengths, the weaknesses, you should do that on your team as well. Then you'll understand the strengths of your team or your staff. Plus, you can also find out the gaps and then train them in those gaps. Okay, they'll become a better employee, a better staff member, a better team member for you, which will then encourage growth in your business. Now, one of my clients said to me last year, he said, well, I don't want to be spending money on training on my staff because they get up and they leave and I'm only training them for other people to get that value. And I said to him, well, you need to look at it a different way. You need to look at retaining your team. If your staff are turning over a lot, then it comes back to you as a business owner that you're not actually putting that culture in to keep people right in your business. So you pay them, and it's not so much as the money, right? It's also, as I said, the recognition, the training. That loyalty will then come from them, and they won't even look for other opportunities out there. And you'll start getting into a place where people will be lining up to actually work with you and in your business. Okay, so think about that. So this is all around what I call the cycle of business. All right. So when I look at the cycle of success in business, okay, I look at the most important person is the team member. Right, your staff member, the people that you employ, the people that are helping you in your business. Okay, so you not necessarily have to employ them, but the people that are helping you, look after them, because then what they do is they actually look after your customers. Then your customers will look after your business with, frequently coming and buying from you, that referral base. They'll tell people about your business, how well you're doing in your business, how you can help people, all those sort of things. Then the business will then look after you, which in turn then you can start looking after your customers. Your team. So this is all about focus. So this year 2019, just give it a go. Start focusing on your team, the people around you that are helping your business, and see how that return on that investment, whether it's time or money in training or spending time with them to find out what they need from their business, from your business, so you can then start looking at training them in your culture, new technologies, new ways of doing things. And your return will come in with extra customers coming in your door, extra cash flow coming in, people spending more money with you. So think of the cycle of business in your business. Okay, start looking after your team, and I can guarantee that you'll get a good return on your investment. So Paul Duncan here. If you need any help, please feel free to personal message me. Looking forward to catching up with you at one of my mastermind sessions or online one of my courses. Look, I hope you have a fantastic rest of the week and a profitable week. And if you need any help, please let me know. Take care.